Yes. Yeah. We'll do it live. All right. So it says we're live. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us, Josh and Barron. If you don't know these guys, I'm sure if you're here, you do. Go check out their channels. Josh, Old Path Traveler, and Barron, Red Barron Reviews channel. And we're waiting on my buddy Chris from the Muffin Top Tactical Podcast to get in here. And we just wanted to do a Thanksgiving Eve a live stream for you guys and just talk about all kinds of stuff. Barron had a great list. So if you don't mind, Barron, if you want to start it off or, go ahead.
Well, I don't remember all of the list, but I know one of the
fine.
things was
That's fine.
one of the things, I don't know if I had it on there or not, but I'd kind of like to start with is when you're looking at a gun, what is like, I know there's multiple factors, but what is the factor that draws you to it? Because most of us aren't just like the gun is the tool. Most of us, like, there's something that draws us in. We always get another gun. It's always onto something else. And we may have our tried and true, but then we'll veer off this way and grab it. So what is that one feature that you look for?
I don't know. Josh, you got an answer?
I got a pile. Yeah. So, I was thinking about this today. Man, there's a bad echo. Sorry if you guys are hearing an echo going on. I was actually thinking about this today that I had a guy make a comment on one of my videos and just is like trashing the 1911, like as a concept, right? And I'm like, okay, well, what do you like? And he's like, Glock, it's a tool. And I'm like, that's the type of guy who doesn't even like food. He just makes like this lifeless shake of all the necessary ingredients and injects it into his stomach. Like, these people just don't like life. So I just want to start with that. Like, I was actually thinking about this today, that there's a love and beauty to guns. And so for me, right away, anything blued is going to get my second look right away. And particularly a bluing that looks like Colt's 1920s commercial bluing on their 1911s. It's like a baby blue gray, very smooth looking bluing. That grabs me. That's my number one right there.
That's
For me,
I don't know, honestly.
Oversimplify. For me, it's the overall craftsmanship. And that's the thing. I'm not really drawn to just like one thing. I might go down the road in 1911 a revolver, but it is the overall craftsmanship. And that's like, today I was looking through an old magazine and I found like a Remington, I think it was model 16, which is like a proprietary 22 rimfire cartridge that you can't get anymore. But I got to look at it and oh, man, that's beautiful. I just love to have that. Or,
hey, Barron,
like
I don't. It sounds like your audio's doing something funny.
Yeah.
Let me see if that's any better.
Oh,
is
yeah,
that better?
right.
Oh, yeah, that's a lot better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the echo's gone. I don't have to hear myself.
Perfect. So to backtrack, I look for that overall quality. And are we still good?
Yeah, you can hear me now.
It's the overall quality, and it's just that Remington Model 16. Like, is it practical? No, but the craftsmanship, the bluing, the wood, and those guns from the 20s, 30s, that time frame. Like the walnut back then is different than what we have now. It was older, it was heavier grained. They used different material to darken it. It's just beautiful. And so anything like that, I'm drawn to. And I would say, like, I'll get into this and then we can come back to it. But like one of my Grail guns is a really nice Remington Model 8. And it's just that styling. Yeah. It's a Browning design, the bluing, the wood. It's just beautiful. But for me, it's the overall craftsmanship. I'm not drawn to one particular gun or one particular manufacturer. It's the craftsmanship. Because like Pedersen, or however you say him, he made a lot of really good stuff too. I'm not drawn to just Browning stuff. It just so happens that Browning made 1 million guns.
Yeah. To that point,
I think, didn't John Browning call Pedersen the best gunsmith or whatever, the best inventor? I think he called him one of the best gun designers ever, or something like that.
He did.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Well, he had to work around. He had to work around all those patents.
Yep.
Yeah. On that note about the wood, so I am a wood freak, and if you guys can see, Those are a couple of my guitars. Those are Martins. And anybody who knows Martins knows the wood is where it's at, right? And the older the wood, the better. And like a buddy of mine, he found a big block of like 45-year-old walnut. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. In fact, it's in that bag behind me. I should get it here in a minute. But the older stuff, man, the old wood, yeah, they cut down old growth trees that were 50, 100, 150 years old. And that wood just is not like the accelerated growth wood we have now. And then on top of that, do you guys, this is a question. Do you guys, I feel like I'm just so turned off by anything that was done with a laser. Like there's some exceptions, but like the laser stuff on wood versus the old world, like you can see somebody was in there with like a chisel. I just don't, the laser stuff turns me off. It's too perfect.
Yeah. It's not that it's too perfect. It's superficial. Like it just screams cheap. Like either be the real thing or don't. And that's like T-Sauce, I'll give them on this last 1911 I just got today. Like the checkering looks good. It's still laser checkered, but it's deeper than most. But yeah, I'm the type, I will buy a base grade gun that's from like the 50s that's not checkered at all. And I've got a guy kind of local to me that I will pay to have him redo the stock and checker it. Like to me, it's the handwork. It's the time that went into it. Because these, granted, some of them were a quick kick out the door and turn with a gun, but there was a lot of pride that went into these things. And you just, by and large, you don't get that anymore.
Yeah, it's absolutely true, man. Like my Winchester 1907, that's the thing that really struck me is I'm sitting there holding it, and all the inspection marks from all these different people, that's like a person's individual mark where they're like, I did the stock and the stock is perfect. It's beautiful. And then like the receiver, like somebody stamped it and said, I put the barrel in the receiver and it's beautiful and everything. Yeah. Like the craftsmanship, that's such a good point, man. It's nowadays, and I get it. It's manufacturing. We're all fighting inflation and all that stuff. But we have, with efficiency, I feel like these companies now have worked themselves out of quality. And there's something a little bit lifeless about things now, you know?
True, but see, technology is cheaper than labor right now. And that's a weird place to be in the industry. And the problem is that as we're seeing with Colt and a lot of other manufacturers is the technology has not made the jump far enough to get past the labor side of the house. We're in a really weird limbo right now, in my opinion. I mean, yes, we can mass produce, we can kick them out and make a cookie cutter product, but it's not the same as having a human go through and look at every single component and put it together. We're not there yet.
That's right. Yeah.
Speaking of 1907, so have you messed with the Henry Homesteader? Because it's really similar from what I've seen.
So I almost bought the Homesteader because look, my gun is from 1909. Do I want to go stomping through the woods with that and shoot it a bunch? No.
Yes.
Like, no. Especially if you knew how sensitive that forend is. But I looked at the Homesteader as like a beat it up alternative because yes, it look, I know where they got inspired from with that rifle. I like it. The only thing that throws me off is the magazine. Just visually, the whole, it's like everything about it is nice, classic, old school, and then it's like plastic lifeless thing. I just
put a Sig mag in it.
There you go.
You have a metal mag.
Do they make an adapter for the Sigs?
They do.
Yeah.
The turning point for me on it, I wanted one so bad, and then we had a customer that went to the Tulsa Gun Show when they first came out and paid ridiculous price for it and brought it in. As soon as I saw it, I was disappointed with the wood. Like, if that's what you're going to do for texture, just don't do it. Just don't. If they would
like laser,
it's like if you gave a bunch of 5-year-olds some punches and just like some chisels and stuff and just it looks awful. If they just not do that and just send it out plain and then you could have it checkered, that'd be the way to do it. But it is hideous.
See, I'm so glad you said that because I'm the guy that like I don't want checkering. like who is it? Pedersoli, I think, sells another John Moses Browning gun, the 1883 High Wall single shot rifle. They sell a few versions of that. One of them is like, I like the straight grip, the old school, but some of them have like the more pistol grip, and then it's got the texturing. I think just plain, like no texturing at all, looks more classic. And then if somebody wants to have that done, I think, yeah, to your point, like take it to somebody who's going to like put love into it, and do it right. But I've never liked checkering.
I love checkering. It's right up there with engraving for me. Now, I don't want someone's personalized engraved gun, but you get like an old Browning A5 and it's got the checkered stocks and the beautiful engraving, even like a base model gun with the engraving. It's just, you can't beat it. You cannot, in my opinion. And I guess it's just, it looks expensive, but at the same time, the amount of time that went into that. I had an A5. It wasn't a light. It was a standard model. It was like 98% condition, almost perfect. And I bought that gun with the intent of shooting it. And I had also picked up a Model 11 on the same trip. I got home, looked it over. It had the horn butt plate. I'm like, I can't do this. Yeah. And I won't keep a gun that I'm not going to shoot. So I did move it along, but it was pretty cool to have that piece of history.
Agreed. How about you, Matt? What's your...
I don't, to tell you the truth, I've thought about it. I don't know. It's almost like an emotional thing. I just look at something and I go, that's it right there. It's almost like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like with AKs. The AR-15 and their derivatives are, vastly superior rifle, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And I enjoy those, and I have a lot of them. But there's just something about an AK, a wood and steel AK, and I don't know how to explain it, even though it is, technically inferior as a rifle. I don't know. And it's same thing with 1911s. I'll look at a 1911 and I'll go, yes, right there. That's it. That's how I like them. That's how, because I'll look at some of them and I'll go, ew, no, those grips are terrible, or I don't like, but then I'll look at some of them and I'm like, yes, right there. Yeah. Like Barron's two-tone, or the Swinson one that Alchemy Custom Weaponry. Like I look at that and I go, they nailed it. Boom, that is awesome. Or your reproduction Colt that you did, I'm like, fire right there. It's fire.
Right there.
Yeah.
Just so I can look at it like every once in a while.
Yep, and I hate that with Alchemy, that they have the resto mods. And I understand making them exclusive and you can only get them for this amount of time or whatever. But come on, guys, don't drop that. Yeah. And then that's it. That's all we're doing. Don't do that to us.
And I think with that one, they did 35. They're like 35. That's all we're doing. And by the time the video dropped, they were sold out.
Half of them were sold before they ever even dropped that they were doing it.
Yep.
And like, I get it. I'm not mad, but at the same time, like, maybe make one that is a special serial number or something, and then just make another version for the rest of us. They did one. It was similar to the Swinson, but it had a full length barrel that was compensated. I don't remember which model that was, but I wanted that gun so bad. And I mean, you can't do it. So now I've got that Combat Commander, the two-tone, and a full length barrel. I'm just trying to figure out how to make all that work, because you mentioned in your expert video, Josh, the tiers. Oh, yeah. I'm like, probably kind of at the bottom end of the tier 1. I can fit some stuff, but how big of an idiot I am. When I bought the barrel and everything for this Commander to do the full length barrel, I bought a regular bushing, which doesn't work on the Commander, come to find out. So yeah, it's been a learning experience, but I'll get it.
Well, to that point, here's the thing. It annoys me, and I know why they do it from a business perspective, 100%, because you're guaranteeing the sale of the items that you specially tooled up for. Okay, totally get why people do exclusives. However, they're the guns that everybody wants most. Why not just be the company that's like, hey, we're for the people. We just make these now. Like, I don't know if Jolly Roger's in the comments watching this one, but we were talking about this the other day. Like, why does Colt not not have in their regular production a World War I model? what, like, why are these special? They made how many millions of these in the first 15 years of the gun's life? Like, it's not like these were some one-off made by some guy in a cave. Like, this is the
they were
Colt gun.
literally production guns.
Yeah. Like, why is this not in their catalog regularly?
Well, the solution for alchemy, I think, though, and I think that would work for the consumer and them without having to just keep a stockpile of them. Just do orders. Like, put on the website when you do an order, and you know it may take us a year. Give a lead time, right?
Yeah.
If I've got to wait a year or heck 2 years to get the gun of my dreams that's semi-custom made, cool, I'll do it. I don't need it to be some special drop or release. I should be able to go through the website and be like, I want that gun. And then here you go. Give them some money and just wait.
That's a really good way to think about it. That's a really reasonable way to look at it. Matt, you disappeared. Did we lose you? They got him.
He'll pop back on, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So your 1907, that's one I've been interested in myself, and I don't know a whole lot about them other than were they one of Winchester's first semi-autos that was mag-fed?
Yep.
What caliber? Do those only come in one caliber?
No, they came in 3. So the original was 351 WSL, or Winchester self-loader. And that's the one I have. And mine is a 1909 production. So it's only 2 years in, very, very early production. It was basically like, when you look at these guns, it's clearly a semi-auto in the body of a lever action. Like, they kind of just took a lever action and were like, cram semi-auto stuff in there. They didn't change a lot, which I really like. It's got this sleek, small feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
But then very quickly, they realized a few things. Like, the guns were pretty popular on stateside. They were, they sold them to police. It was advertised as a hunting rifle. I don't know that it caught on all that much for that use. But I think where it really caught traction and they got a lot of data back was we sold a pile of them to the French for World War I. And now there's not a ton of evidence they were ever used in combat. I think they were, because, the French, boy, they poured it. Yeah.
Battlefield 1 is 100% accurate. You can use it in Battlefield 1. So it was definitely used in combat.
Yeah, everybody was running around with a rifle, 2 handguns, a bazooka, and a mortar, right?
Oh, and they had basically red dots back then, too. That was definitely a thing.
Oh, my gosh. That makes me want to shoot blood out of my eyes.
Hey, but it's a fun game.
It's an amazing game. Battlefield 1 is peak.
When Matt gets back on here, we need to talk about this, because this has ruined military